Santa's sleigh flew through the night sky. Bright, colorful presents filled his giant red sack. Suddenly, a huge, swirling blizzard appeared. A massive gust of wind hit the sleigh. Whoosh, the sleigh tilted sideways. Presents tumbled out into the swirling snow below. Oh no. The gifts were scattered all across a frosty valley. Could Christmas be saved? Down in the snowy valley, a fluffy white Arctic fox named Finn peeked out from his cozy burrow. His nose twitched, sniffing the air. He saw a bright red box with a shiny green ribbon half buried in a snowdrift. Finn, with his big blue eyes wide with curiosity, trotted over. He nudged the box with his nose. What was teased, he had never seen anything like it. As he looked around, he saw more boxers. They wear red, green, gold, and blue, dotting the white landscape like colorful jewels. Finn knew this was a disaster. These had to be Santa's lost presents and needed help fast. He scampered through the deep snow to a tall pine tree. A wise old owl with huge amber eyes, named Hooty, perched on a branch. Hooty blinked slowly as Finn explained the situation, pointing with his paw at the scattered gifts. Hooty hooted softly. Then he took off into the wind, soaring high above the valley to get a better look. From the sky, Hooty saw the full scale of the problem. Presents were everywhere. One was near the frozen river. Another was tangled in the branches of a thorny bush. A whole pile was sliding towards a deep ravine. He flew back down to Finn. They needed a team. Hooty flew off to find Barnaby, a big, strong bear with a kind face, who was snoozing in his warm cave. Finn raced to find Squeaky, a tiny, fast field mouse with a twitching pink nose, and Willow, a graceful deer with gentle brown eyes. The team assembled under the tall pine tree as snowflakes continued to fall. Barnaby the bear looked serious, his furry brow furrowed. "This is a big job," he rumbled. Willow, the deer, nodded, her ears flicking nervously. "We must hurry. Dawn is not far away." Squeaky the mouse, bundled in a tiny leaf scarf, squeaked excitedly. "We can do it, together." Finn pointed to the nearest gift, a small blue box. This was it. Operation Gift Rescue had begun. Their first mission was a gift perched precariously on a high, icy ledge. How would they get it down safely? Barnaby, with his powerful muscles, tried to climb the slippery rock face, but slid back down. Willow was too tall to fit on the narrow ledge. Squeaky was too small to carry the box. Finn paced back and forth, his tail swishing. Then, Hooty had an idea. He explained his plan. This would require teamwork. Barnaby stood tall at the base of the cliff. Willow gracefully leaped onto his broad back. Hooty then gently landed on Willow's antlers, which formed a perfect platform. With a soft hoot, he carefully reached over with his wing and nudged the present. It slid off the ledge. Finn, waiting below with a soft pile of pine needles he had gathered, caught it perfectly. The box was safe. They had worked together. Their first success made them all smile. Next, they found a long, thin present for a little girl named Lily. It was stuck in a thorny thicket. Barnaby tried to push through, but the thorns pricked his nose. Ouch. Willow tried to use her antlers, but they got tangled. Squeaky, being so tiny, saw a path. He bravely wriggled through the sharp branches, his little heart pounding. He pushed the gift with all his might. It slowly moved. Finn and Willow pulled from the other side. With one final push, it came free, the tag said, "For Lily, who loves her friends." They realized this gift was about friendship, just like their own. They continued through the night, their spirits high. A large, round gift was floating on a piece of ice in the middle of the frozen river. How could they reach it? Barnaby carefully tested the ice with his heavy paw. It was too thin for him. Willow was too light to break a path. Hooty swooped down and saw the ice was drifting toward the far bank. He directed the team to run ahead. They waited, and just as the ice bumped the snowy bank, Finn dashed out, grabbed the ribbon with his teeth, and pulled the gift to safety. It was for a family, a gift of love to be shared. As the first light of dawn touched the horizon, painting the sky pink and orange, They saw it, the last present. It was a tiny, shimmering box sitting right at the edge of a deep ravine. A cold wind blew, pushing it closer to the edge. There was no time to lose. Squeaky, the bravest mouse in the world, volunteered. They tied a long vine around his waist, and Barnaby held the other end tightly. Squeaky, carefully, crept toward the gift. His paws slipped, the gift teetered. Everyone held their breath. With a final burst of courage, Squeaky grabbed the box. "Pull!" he squeaked. Barnaby gently pulled the vine, bringing the tiny mouse and the precious gift back to safety. They all cheered. They had done it. Every single present was safe. The tag on the final gift read, "A little hope for the world." They looked at the pile of rescued presents and then at each other. They had delivered more than just gifts. They had delivered friendship, love, and hope. Suddenly, they heard a familiar sound. Jingle bells, Santa's sleigh, now patched up, landed softly in the snow beside them. Santa Claus, with his big white beard and twinkling eyes, stepped out. He looked at the animals on the pile of presents. A huge, warm smile spread across his face. "Thank you," he said, his voice full of gratitude. "You have saved Christmas. Your teamwork and kindness have shown the true spirit of the season." As he loaded the last gift, he gave each animal a special, magical cookie. The sun rose over the valley, and the animals watched Santa fly away to finish his journey. They knew they had learned the most important lesson of all. Working together spreads the greatest joy. Thank you for coming along with us for this magical Christmas adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one. Little one.